Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the DJ Roscoe Sports Show. For this late night, was Saturday night, now it's Sunday, and it's officially Super Bowl Sunday, February 13th, 2022, coming live to Glacial State here in Dallas, Pennsylvania. This week, if it's Sunday Fun Day, must be the Man of Sports Talk right here on the DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Very happy with you once again, and we have our big Super Bowl prediction show, everyone. Yes, we've made it. Super Bowl Sunday, and also don't forget it's Valentine's Day the next day after. So it's Valentine's Day weekend. Don't forget the loved ones in your life, your moms, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your wives, your husbands. Make sure to do right by them and make it a nice Valentine's Day weekend and a Valentine's Day. And just be thankful that the Super Bowl is not being played on Valentine's Day, because that could be kind of, questionable what's going to happen down the road if that happens one of these years that it falls on Valentine's Day. But it's kind of a cool twofer, because you get Super Bowl Sunday, all the crazy partying and the eating and the rinse, wash, and repeat cycle of I keep eating more and more food like Thanksgiving with the tryptophan. I just keep eating more nachos and wings and pizza and more dips and all the other tasty stuff. And then I pass out, and then I eat some more, and then I watch the game. And then the next day, you're supposed to be your beautiful self, and it's time for some love day. It's Valentine's Day, so you can't get much better than that. 2 great days of the year, and they're back-to-back. So I know my little boy, LJ, he loves his Thomas the Tank Engine. He's excited for it. So Super Bowl Sunday, and, of course, a couple weeks ago, when I made my prediction, of course, our secret location was at the time Disney World. Took the kids to Disney World. Was very tired, needed a vacation from that vacation, but had a great time. Was there in 12-hour days from morning to closing every single day, and got to all the parks: Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. I see it's snowing out there right now. Epcot, Universal Studios. It was a great time. The kids had great memories and had exciting times. I had a great time watching them have fun and being part of that, going on some crazy roller coasters and rides with them, and Harry Potter World, and got puked on by my little boy in Harry Potter land. But he's feeling better now. He just wasn't feeling himself. I had a little bit of a stomach bug that day. So I will always remember that Universal Studios trip, getting puked on in the Wizard World, but it was fun. Either way, I got puked on, peed on by the kids, but still had a great time. So we had a great time, and we gave our prediction show. The Chiefs, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs blew their chance to make their Super Bowl for 3 years in a row. They hosted the AFC Championship 4 years in a row. They were up 21-3, dominated until, of course, right before halftime, they decided to get greedy, not kick the field goal, and they ended up losing by 3 points to the Bengals. They tried to get a touchdown, were stopped short, and then in the second half, they were almost totally shut out until the very end. The Bengals, Joe Burrow and company, the Bengals defense held Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs in check. The pass rush got better, and the Chiefs offense went from hero to zero. Very bad in the second half, and it was just hard to believe what the offense did in the second half. It almost was non-existent, that dynamic offense of Kansas City, and of course the Bengals. That's why if anyone's going to have a chance to pull off an upset on Super Bowl Sunday, it's going to be the Bengals, because Joe Burrow, he's nicknamed, my favorite team, the JTS, Jets, back when they were good. Joe Namath, Joe Cool, cocky, impervious to pressure, and just so confident, and gives them just some panache and gives them a real chance and boost of morale. So he was named Comeback Player of the Year this week with the NFL Awards on Thursday night, and very much deserved. So had a great rookie season last year. Blew at his knee about 9 games in the season, and has been back better than ever this year. So, of course, they put up the points, held the Kansas City Chiefs dynamic offense in check, came back to win it. Kansas City had a chance near the goal line to win it right before regulation. They had to kick a field goal, and then in overtime, even though Kansas City won the coin toss, didn't happen like with the Buffalo Bills the week before, where they won the coin toss and the Bills never got a chance to match them. Which hopefully that rule will be changed soon with overtime. That not just to field a touchdown, you can match a touchdown at least for the first drive. Bengals won that. Made the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in their franchise history. The first 2 times they lost to the Joe Montana and the 49ers. Maybe the 3rd time is the charm. First time in 33 years since 1988 that the Bengals are in the Super Bowl. They won their first 2 ever road games in the playoff in their playoff history after not winning a playoff game in 31 years since 1991. They've now won 2 road games after beating the Raiders at home and then being the Titans, the #1 seed, and the Chiefs. Yes. OG's still pumped for Thomas, by the way. So they won the 2 road games, had a great run, and no matter what happens on Valentine's Day, the day after the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Public Schools are going to have the day off in celebration, hopefully of their first Super Bowl championship. And it's 33 years in the making since their last Super Bowl appearance. They almost got to play the 49ers again in the Super Bowl, but the 49ers, of course, blew their big second-half lead on the road to the LA Rams. And the LA Rams, Matthew Stafford, after all those struggles in the Detroit Lions, gets it done. Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford and company, Cooper Kupp, who's Offensive Player of the Year, amazing, Triple Crown winner as wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr., who a lot of people had given up on after great years with the Giants, struggled with the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield couldn't get along with him, and now he's playing like gangbusters, doing amazing for the LA Rams. So he got it done. Von Miller, who's a former Super Bowl MVP for the Broncos, doing well. Jalen Ramsey, and all the star power of the LA Rams. The Rams get it done, and now 2 years in a row, after 54 years of Super Bowls where no team hosted the Super Bowl and played in it. Now back-to-back years. Last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, who retired at the end of the season, they were able to play in the Super Bowl and host it and win it last year, upsetting the Kansas City Chiefs and beating them. And now this year, the LA Rams are going to host the Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium, their beautiful new stadium in LA, La La Land, and against the Cincinnati Bengals, and trying to make it 2 years in a row where the the team that hosts the Super Bowl and plays in it wins the Super Bowl and plays in it. So after 54 years of never having a team host the Super Bowl and play in it, so it's pretty amazing. LA Rams kind of sold out their future because they got rid of all their top pick, almost all their draft picks, to trade for some top-notch talent. Got a lot of experience, got some veteran players. It might not be sustainable for the long term, but they've put all their chips to the table, and it's win or go home. Win big or go home. LA Rams need to get it done in front of their home fans. I know it's insane. The average ticket price is like $6,000 for a mediocre nosebleed seat at the Super Bowl, but and a lot of corporations are there. But the LA Rams, they'll have some of their diehard fans. They'll have a lot of celebrities, I'm sure, that they'll show throughout the game in LA. But it's going to be exciting. It'll be fun to see what's going to happen. If with my pick, it's tough because I kind of want to. I'm kind of just being pushed a little bit. My gut saying, oh, maybe you should go with the Bengals and Joe Burrow, and this could be like a Joe Namath situation. We're giving the Baltimore Colts back in the '69 Super Bowl, Super Bowl III, 53 years ago. Maybe if anyone, the Bengals can get it done. But in the end, I'm going to say the Bengals don't have it. Don't have the experience. Maybe they're young and dumb and they don't know any better to be nervous for the Super Bowl. But I think with all the pressure, their offensive line's not great to protect Joe Burrow. He gets sacked a lot. Joe Burrow is going to give it his all. Jamar Chase, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Micah Parsons, great Cowboys linebacker, was Defense Rookie of the Year. Great dynamic duo from LSU. Joe Burrow is cool under pressure to put up some big numbers, and I think it's going to be somewhat of a high-scoring shootout. But I think in the end, the lack of experience, the lack of a decent offensive line to protect Joe Burrow is going to hurt him. Aaron Donald's a beast on defense. That pass rush for the LA Rams, good secondary, Jalen Ramsey and company, and Von Miller, of course, on that pass rush. I think in the end, the experience, the LA Rams, if they don't win this, it's kind of a letdown because besides their being at home, and this is, and basically they put everything into making and win the Super Bowl by getting rid of all their future draft picks to get all these big-time veteran players. I think they're going to get it done. I'm going to go with the LA Rams winning. Drum roll. I'm going to go with the LA Rams winning a close one by a field goal. 3 points. I think it's going to be a close game. 27-24. LA Rams over the Cincinnati Bengals. If anyone can pull off the upset, I think the Bengals have a chance. I think they can possibly get it done. I think Joe Burrow will do a good job, but I think in the end, LA Rams are going to go with beating the Bengals 27-24. Matthew Stafford gets it done after 13 years of terrible teams with the Detroit Lions. Once a while makes the playoffs, never winning a playoff game with the Detroit Lions. Put up big numbers and being considered of a letdown because he couldn't win with them because the team stunk. Matthew Stafford's going to get it done. Sean McVay's going to get it done. Of course, this is his second Super Bowl appearance in the last 4 seasons. They lost 13-3 to Tom Brady and the Patriots back 3 years ago in that Super Bowl. I think Sean McVay this time around is going to have the experience, not going to let the moment get to him, not facing Bill Belichick, the evil mastermind on defense, where they struggled with 3 years ago in the Super Bowl. I think Sean McVay, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Matthew Stafford, the resurgence of Odell Beckham Jr., Cooper Kupp is amazing. And then this is without one of their star receivers, Robert Woods, who tore his ACL later in the season. I think the LA Rams are going to get it done. They were able to... They were able at home beat the Arizona Cardinals in the wild card game. Second round, they were able to beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers and send Tom Brady to a farewell, great retirement, even though the Buccaneers came back to tie that game because of all the fumbles. The Rams almost coughed up that game, but Matthew Stafford made the big play throw to Cooper Kupp to set up that winning field goal. Won the NFC Championship game, coming back against the 49ers, their big-time division rival. And now I think they're going to get it done, beat the Bengals 27-24, and win their second franchise Super Bowl in their history. They made Super Bowls in the past with LA Rams. They won their only Super Bowl when they were the St. Louis Rams. With that, they finished just 1 yard short with the late, great Steve McNair, Eddie George, and then Kevin Dyson. It stopped at the 1 yard line by Mike Jones and the St. Louis Rams, the miracle St. Louis Rams of the 1999 season in January 2022 years ago, won their one Super Bowl against the Tennessee Titans and the St. Louis Rams, who now, of course, made that great movie, the American Underdog movie that you can get on digital, on demand, and you could get it on Blu-ray and DVD real soon, about Kurt Warner's life story, basically a real-life Rocky, where he went from stocking grocery shelves and almost 30 years old to being one of the great NFL quarterbacks in football history, being a two-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, and a Pro Football Hall of Famer. And that was a lot to do that first year. The amazing, the greatest show on turf, they called it. And the Rams won that one Super Bowl in St. Louis, and made the Super Bowl in LA a few years ago. Years ago, they lost the Super Bowl when they were the LA Rams to the Steelers, with Terry Bradshaw, the great 70s Steeler teams. I think they finally get it done. They bring home a Super Bowl championship to LA. The franchise's second Super Bowl, first in LA. And I think they beat the Bengals 27-24, and I'm going to go with the Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to go Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to go with Cooper Kupp, the offensive player of the year. He's going to, it's either him or Matthew Stafford, but I think if they win, Cooper Kupp's going to have a big game. They're not going to be able to stop him. 10 catches, 10 catches, 130-yard game, a couple of touchdowns. I think Cooper Kupp gets it done. The star wide receiver of the LA Rams. We're going to be Super Bowl MVP. And they're going to Disney World, and the LA Rams are going to beat the Bengals 27-24 to win Super Bowl 56. Maybe next year the Jets can win it. I don't think so. I don't know what's in this drink, but I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid yet. Also, the halftime show should be exciting. In LA, you're going to have Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige. It should be an epic, amazing halftime show. There might be a lot of words bleeped out because it's a lot of great rappers, and there's some cursing in rapping. FYI, if you're some of my older friends and relatives, hopefully they don't get too disturbed by the cursing, but I think there'll be some bleeps. But it should be great. Should be a great halftime show. Looking forward to that. Should be some funny commercials, Doritos, Budweiser, ads for big-time movies coming up, including the new Batman movie coming out on March 4th, some of the summer movies coming out, the new Marvel superhero movies and TV shows coming out. I'm sure there'll be some epic trailers and commercials and funny ones. So looking forward to the funny commercials, looking forward to the halftime show, looking forward, hopefully, no matter who wins, thrilling, exciting Super Bowl. Tom Brady's not in the Super Bowl. He can't win another Super Bowl, and hopefully he stays retired, so we don't have to worry about it watching him win another Super Bowl. But I will say, I bow down to him. We're not worthy. He's the GOAT, the greatest quarterback, greatest football player in NFL history. And as much as I couldn't stand him as a lifelong Jets fan, and the Patriots for all those years were destroying my Jets, I admit his greatness. He's an amazing player, had a great final season, could probably play for years to come into his 50s. He's almost 45, and hopefully if he stays retired, he'll be home with his family and friends, and will do amazing things in the next chapter of his life. So great career, greatest football player of all time, 7 Super Bowl rings, made 10 Super Bowl trips, won 7 of them. Nick Foles beat him once, Eli Manning beat him twice, or else he'd have 10 championship rings, and it's all the Super Bowls, all the records, and great Tom Brady. Him and Ben Roethlisberger and probably Rob Gronkowski will retire at the end of the year now that he doesn't have Tom Brady there. there'll be a heck of a Hall of Fame class in 2027. So in Canton, Ohio. So bow down to him. But looking forward to an exciting Super Bowl. Just hope it's a thrilling, close game. Hopefully not a blowout. Want it to be compelling television. And then back to more Winter Olympics on NBC and Peacock after that. So the Winter Olympics, Team USA hockey, the women's team's doing pretty well. The men's team just beat Canada 4-2 after beating China 8-0. So that's exciting. Shaun White competed in his last Olympic Games, 5th and final Olympic game. 3-time gold medalist. You know, just an amazing run for the great snowboarding Olympic champion Shaun White. So the Olympics have been fun. All the crazy fun sports. They even have the Jamaican bobsled team, like the Cool Runnings movies. They're back in the Winter Olympics, so that's exciting. And Cool Runnings was one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up. So the Olympics have been fun in Beijing, China, of course. And then Super Bowl, the playoffs have been exciting. Looking forward to a great Super Bowl, and then of course, free agency. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. Aaron Rodgers just won his 2nd straight MVP award, 4th overall. Only Peyton Manning has won more than him with 5 for most MVPs for a football player in the history of the game. Will he stay with the Packers? Will he go? We'll see. Will Russell Wilson stay? Will he go? We'll see. Walter Payton, Man of the Year, was Wentworth, the star 40-year-old offensive lineman for the LA Rams. So congrats to him on that. The Hall of Fame class was announced. Tony Baselli finally got into the Hall of Fame. Dick Vermeil, the former great Eagles and Chiefs and the Rams coach, who won that Super Bowl with Kurt Warner and the 1999 St. Louis Rams team. And of course, Dick Vermeil was portrayed by Greg Kinnear and the Mark Wahlberg Invincible movie with Vince Papale, and he was the coach of that guy when they thought he was crazy for letting a bartender, 30 years old, try out and an open tryout and make the team with the Eagles. But that was a great decision. Great hustling, hardworking players. So Dick Vermeil finally made the Hall of Fame. It was great to see. So a new Hall of Fame football class was announced. Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year. Jamar Chase won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Micah Parsons, great, amazing Penn State linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Almost won Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie. Won unanimously the Defensive Rookie Player of the Year. TJ Watt finally won Defensive Player of the Year. And his brother, JJ Watt, who's won it 3 times, got to give him the award, present him the award, give him a big bear hug. His other brother, Derek Watt, was there. So that was a nice moment. Finally, he tied the all-time single-season sacks record of Michael Strahan, 22.5 sacks. Probably should have had the record on his own. They took a possible sack away from that final game. But great to see the great Steeler, TJ Watt, finally win a Defensive Player of the Year award. Very well-deserved. Of course, Aaron Rodgers with another MVP. So a lot of exciting stuff. Michael Key from Key and Peele fame and Mad TV, he was hilarious. So it was cool to see that to kick off Super Bowl week. And free agency, Kyler Murray, what's he doing? Racing all his Arizona cars off from social media. Is he staying or going? So should be interesting in the offseason. Free agency, trades, the NFL draft coming up on April 28th from Vegas. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be here for you. So even though football's going to be over, and then there's going to be a spring football league that's coming. I think the USFL on Fox and a lot of the other channels. So football's year-round. Football's year-round, and all the chatter of football is going to be here, even though it's still kind of sad when the Super Bowl's over because you just miss it every Sunday. And the Pro Bowl, it was something, but it was basically a two-hand touch glorified flag football game. But the AFC won for the 5th year in a row. They finally got to play in a Pro Bowl this year. Last year they had to do a virtual one because of the pandemic. AFC won 41-35. Justin Herbert was the MVP, for the offensive MVP for the Pro Bowl. So it was fun, a lot of exciting plays, but a lot of two-hand touch. But so the Pro Bowl happened in Vegas. The hockey All-Star game where Claude Giroux, the great Flyer captain, he won the MVP for the hockey All-Star game in Vegas. So a lot of cool stuff in Vegas, and the NFL draft's going to be in Vegas. So cool stuff. Cool stuff all the way around, and happy to see Lovie Smith back as a head coach. Could be the Houston Texans head coach, so looking forward to that. Giants got Brian Dable, the Buffalo Bills offense coordinator. Hopefully he'll do a good job there. So we'll see how everything's going to shake out. Doug Peterson, former Eagles Super Bowl championship coach, will be the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach. With Trevor Lawrence, I think he'll probably be fired within a few years, but hey, Trevor Lawrence might be the real deal, and maybe he'll bring some success to Jacksonville. We'll see. Be interesting to see what happens. So that's the football talk. Very excited for the Super Bowl. Baseball, the lockout, didn't make a lot of progress with the proposals that MLB made and the Players Association have made It's not looking good. Looks like spring training is going to be delayed. And basically, if they don't come to agreement by March 1st, they need about a month of spring training to get ready, and also a lot of free agents haven't signed. They need to scurry and sign when the lockout's over. They can't negotiate during the lockout. They need to come to agreement by about March 1st, so if the regular season that's supposed to start on March 31st doesn't get delayed, right now that's in great jeopardy. So hopefully everyone comes to their senses, the billionaire owners, millionaire players, that get this done and come to agreement. But right now it's not looking good, and it looks like we're going to delay spring training, which will start this week, and hopefully we won't lose regular season games, but that's in danger. So baseball lockout needs to end, but it's not looking great at the moment. But I think eventually they'll come to their senses, but we might lose some games, which would be horrible, would stink. Rail Riders will start on time, and their home opener is April 12th, so either way, that's exciting. So that's football talk. Baseball talk, basketball, NBA trade deadline. The Sixers finally got rid of Ben Simmons. Hallelujah, hallelujah. He's going to the Brooklyn Nets along with Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. Right before the NBA trade deadline, the Sixers get James Harden, who's been inconsistent, hurt with the tight hamstring, and just didn't work with the Nets. Supposedly didn't get along with Kyrie Irving. So Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant only played in 16 games together. They were great when they played, but didn't get didn't stay healthy, couldn't play together. And now James Harden's going to be matched up with great superstar Joel Embiid. And Joel Embiid's very confident. He thinks he'll be the next Shaq and Kobe, but we'll see if it brings them postseason success, possibly a championship success. But a lot of high expectations now of the Sixers. They finally get rid of Ben Simmons, who was like a problem child there. Didn't play at all this season. Maybe he'll do well with the Nets, and Kevin Durant comes back healthy, and Kyrie Irving, he's still only a part-time player because of the vaccine mandate. So the Nets are struggling, losing a lot of games. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And I think circle on your calendar, Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, March 11th. It's going to be the Nets, Sixers, Ben Simmons versus James Harden. Should be interesting. Get your popcorn ready in Philly, and I'm sure a lot of boos for Ben Simmons, as long as he's able to play in that game. So James Harden, Joel Embiid in Philadelphia, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond with the Nets, with Kevin Durant when he comes back healthy, and Kyrie Irving and company. And Nets hopefully will bounce back from all their struggles right now, because right now they're struggling mildly. LeBron and the Lakers, they lost a tough one to Golden State Warriors tonight by 2 points. Golden State's playing great with Klay Thompson finally healthy, and Steph Curry doing all that great stuff. LeBron James scoring a lot of points, but the Lakers are struggling. They'll be lucky to make the play-in game for the playoffs right now. Bucks are playing great. Suns are playing great. The Cleveland Cavaliers are being surprised and playing well. Next weekend's going to be the NBA All-Star game in Cleveland. LeBron James gets to go back to Cleveland. I'm sure he'll get a lot of cheers, some boos, but brought them their only championship, so it's going to be exciting. NBA All-Star game, trade deadline just happened. Big James Harden, Ben Simmons trade with the Sixers and the Nets. So exciting stuff for basketball, exciting stuff for hockey, exciting enough stuff for baseball and football. And of course, hockey, as I said, Pittsburgh Penguins are playing great. Rangers still playing pretty well. All-Star game was exciting with all the cool stuff in Vegas. And Claude Giroux, the Flyers captain, winning the MVP. And Penguins the other night beat Ottawa 2-0. Baby Penguins won tonight in Lehigh Valley, and they're going to play again in Wilkes-Barre. I know they're playing next Saturday. They're having a night game at 6:05. Baby Pens at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. Cheer on your Baby Penguins in Tux and company. Lost on Friday night at home, but won tonight on Saturday night in Lehigh Valley. So hockey's been excited. Olympic hockey, men's and women's hockey has been exciting. The Olympics, keep checking that out. Sometimes early morning, sometimes late at night. The time difference in China is a little different, but it's still exciting to watch. That's one of my favorite things in the Olympics, watching the Olympic hockey. And so hockey, basketball, baseball, football, it's all been great and very exciting. Then movies, a lot of movies came out. Marry Me with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. You can watch on Peacock in movie theaters. Perfect movie for Valentine's Day. I think it's called Blacklight. Great, looks like a pretty entertaining action movie, which is what Liam Neeson does. He kicks butts now, no matter how old he is. About to turn 70. Since the Taken movies years ago, he just beats the heck out of bad guys and gets his revenge. So that came out. Death on the Nile came out with a lot of superstars in that movie. Next week is going to be Uncharted, based off the computer video game with Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Mark Wahlberg teamed up. So it's very exciting. And then, of course, I can't wait till March 4th. Robert Pattinson in the new Batman movie. It's supposed to be great, and it should be just a heck of a movie. So looking forward to that. Still check out Cobra Kai if you haven't watched it yet. Great on Netflix. Can't wait till season 5. Now season 4 is wrapped up. This Is Us and Blackish in their final seasons. A lot of shows taking breaks during the Olympics, but they'll be back real soon. So looking for all the shows, looking for the movies. If you haven't seen Spider-Man for the 20th millionth time, that's still a great movie. The new Spider-Man No Way Home movie, but can't wait for the new Batman movie coming out. Oscar nominations: Will Smith, Denzel Washington got nominated, Andrew Garfield got nominated, a bunch of big time. Dune got a lot of nominations. So Oscar nominations came out this past Tuesday, February 8th. The Oscar ceremony will be on ABC on Sunday night, March 27th. So check out who wins the Oscars and goes home with the big golden trophy. So looking forward to that. And then I think April 3rd is the Grammys that are rescheduled in Vegas. So for all the music awards. So check out the movies and shows. Good stuff overall. South Park has even come back with a new season. That's good stuff. 25 years into it, and all the sports. And as I said, have a great Valentine's Day. Be kind to the people in your life that you love. Show them you love them. Don't take them for granted. And be kind to each other. We're more alike than we are different. Let's be one. Let's love each other. And make sure that people who are important in your life know it. And you take good care of them. So have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great Super Bowl party. Eat a lot of food. Pass out from all the food you're eating. If you could take a Valentine's Day off and recover, that's great, because a lot of people are hungover the next day after the Super Bowl, and it's considered one of the most unproductive days the next day when you have to go to work. So hopefully one day, maybe they can move it to President's Day weekend the following weekend, if they ever get that 18th regular season game in, which I think what the NFL wants to do down the road, and then we could all be off on Monday, so we're not super tired and exhausted after our Super Bowl parties the day after. So it'd be nice if they made a national holiday. It'll be a day off for the Cincinnati Bengal fans, because they're going to celebrate one way or another. But hopefully maybe it'll be for a win. So my pick is 27-24. LA Rams close game beating the Bengals. LA Rams won the Super Bowl, but it should be a heck of a game. And we'll wrap with a song from my beautiful wife Abby for Happy Valentine's Day. I love you with all my heart. This song is for you, baby. I do cherish you for the rest of my life. You don't have to think twice. I will love you still from the depths of my soul. It's beyond my control. I waited so long to say this to you. If you ask me if I love you this much, well, baby, I do. Love you with all my heart, sugar. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy it. Take care. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all the great sports. Enjoy all the eating. Enjoy all the movies and shows. And baseball, please come back. I miss you dearly. Basketball, hockey is exciting now in the second half of their season. Football could go through some withdrawals, but it'll be exciting in the offseason with all the wheeling and dealing, the trades and signing and draft picks, and great Super Bowl ahead. And happy Super Bowl Sunday, happy Valentine's Day, and keep it locked to DJ Roscoe Sports Show, your home for all your favorite sports and entertainment talk, right here on the DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Have a great weekend, everyone, and take care. Take two, call me in the morning. It is not a tumor, and things not nature. Hasta la vista, baby. Arnold Schwarzenegger approves of this message. Bye-bye.